So artificial intelligence in culture and leadership is an interesting and emerging area of thinking. Actually, if we think about it, it's not new. So artificial intelligence is just a quantum leap forward in processing power and cognition for machines and the way that they can learn. But we've had technology supporting leaders and organizations for decades. The challenge being sometimes what we're finding is this technology is being misused and it's not fit for purpose. So we have ended up being over-managed and under-led in organizations, and typically we don't like that. Of course, we don't want to be over-led and under-managed. That also leads to poor outcomes. But we need to be thinking carefully about what's the purpose of this artificial intelligence or machine learning to support us to be more effective as an organization. The cognitive processing power is really powerful, but I'm yet to see the emotional intelligence processing power to be as significant and as profound as we have in real humans, not our digital versions. So first of all, what's the purpose that we're looking to use this technology for? How might it support us to be better than we could be for ourselves? And thirdly is, are we just doing it for a trend and to look like we've got something sexy on offer, or is it fundamentally there to support our constituents or community or our stakeholders and people within the organisation as well? So be careful of following the trend just because it's the new and everybody else seems to be doing it. So if we're using artificial intelligence in some way within our organisations, there are multiple domains that are quite helpful. We're seeing an emergence of very effective training and development, not only for hard skills in terms of technical capability, but also for customer interaction and experience, as well as practicing leadership through coaching simulations with digital humans that can represent that. That can be quite helpful because it scales really well. Artificial intelligence doesn't get tired. It doesn't worry about being across the globe and talking to 1,000 people at once. Quite happy to do that. So if the design is done right and the purpose is very clear around the objective, it can be very great, very helpful for training and development. Also, if it can support our leaders to take more time to focus on their purpose as a leader, which in our view at Human Synergistics is to create the environment for people to be better. So if that artificial intelligence or digital humans can take care of some reports and some emails and free up that time that is best spent actually getting to the real place and working with our people, that's a great application of it. But more and more is emerging all the time. But again, it goes back to what is desirable, firstly for our people. Is this going to be helpful for them, or is it another system that we've got to learn and to work with as well? Is it feasible, something that is actually going to work for our people, but also for our customers? And then thirdly, can you afford it? And are there other alternatives that can be just as effective? So we've got to consider all three of those factors when looking to implement something like this, but it can have a significant impact. So at Human Synergistics, in terms of AI and the digital space, we've been working in that area for quite some time. Our systems have many significant algorithms to take a bunch of questions and turn that into some useful feedback and data to provide you with insights to change. We have also been using digital simulations to throw teams and individuals into unique and pretty real situations without having to freak them out too much, and playing around and learning through those simulated activities. But wait, there's going to be more coming up from our perspective in utilising digital humans, whether that be in the metaverse or in other different digital environments, to support leaders to have an opportunity to practice. We often talk about the 3 Ps for better performance, that we need to be well planned, and we do that pretty well in organisations. Need to prepare and have the right resources and environment, and lots of organisations we're supporting to be better at that. But the one that we don't do well, which sports teams do, funny enough, very well, is practice. So gamifying these digital simulations or interactions can help people to practice in a way that is less threatening. If I'm talking to a digital human, it's hey, it's just a digital human, it's pixels on a page, right? Versus an individual that is real, that can be quite challenging. No one really likes doing role plays, but this one seems to be far more effective, and the research is pretty clear around that. So we're moving into this space slowly but surely, so keep an eye out.